Hello, and welcome back to our guiding principles study about our traditions. This is Tradition 10 for groups. You will find the questions for this section in the description box with this video. Be sure to check out our group on Facebook in a Traditions study group. Here is Tradition 10. Tradition 10 says, Narcotics Anonymous has no opinion on outside issues. Hence, the NA name ought never be drawn into public controversy. We will now look at how this tradition applies. For G groups, Tradition 10 reminds us that our groups do best when we allow NA, the simple way that has been proving itself in the lives of many addicts, to shine. Diversion, distraction, and controversy cloud our message and make it difficult to carry out our purpose. Integrity, clarity, and simplicity free us. The group is the front line for our primary purpose. It is also a place where we can be easily distracted or disrupted. Creating an atmosphere of recovery is no easy task, but once that atmosphere exists, the job of protecting it is not that difficult. In much the same way that it's easier to keep a clean house tidy than to make a dirty house clean, when we maintain an atmosphere of recovery in a spirit of unity and goodwill, we can readily come back to the message after a momentary disruption. We protect the atmosphere of recovery, but that doesn't mean we need to protect ourselves from everything shared by every member. There is a difference between a group expressing an opinion and a member sharing experience. The group can carry a clear message even when someone shares about an outside issue or attempts to create controversy. Our automatic response may be to want to debate or correct, but it is so much more powerful when we simply bring the sharing back around to what is important in NA and keep it there. Groups that continually struggle with outside issues being brought in may benefit from adding a statement to the meeting format, having literature study as part of the format, discussing rather than simply reading the traditions, or offering meetings or workshops on our primary purpose. Members don't automatically know how to carry a clear message. We need guidance more than scolding, which might do more harm to the atmosphere of recovery than the initial share. In our group business meetings, we make decisions about how the meeting will run and other internal matters. Ensuring that those choices support our primary purpose rather than feeding disunity is a matter for group conscience. When outside issues creep in or cause problems, our first impulse may be to try to exert control by trying to ban a topic, enforce language norms, or set and announce a position in the group format. When we back away from the impulse to control, we can seek a solution based in principle that enhances unity, rather than enforcing uniformity. Practical decisions of the group are also spiritual, and often reflect back on NA as a whole. Some groups hold workshops or newcomer meetings. Other groups have language in their meeting format that can help members consider how to respect the 12 traditions when they share. As a group, it's our job to be tolerant, listen well, hear the message through the mess, and encourage newer members to grow. The heart we put into sharing is often much more important than the words. Membership is not conditional on proper form, and no one member speaks for Narcotics Anonymous. Addicts tend to be pretty skeptical. Trust doesn't come easily to us. We look for the thing that isn't true or the thing that makes it impossible for us to recover, one by one. The traditions address our reservations. We don't have to be a particular kind of person. We don't have to be a certain type of member to be equal as a member. We don't have authorities. We're not dependent on or affiliated with other organizations. Above all, NA is a program of attraction. Honoring our traditions makes us attractive as a fellowship. Tradition 10 keeps us focused and clean, clarity and simplicity, and our willingness to decline invitations to controversy speak volumes for our integrity. We know what we stand for. We want the NA name to be free of controversy, and our traditions help us to stay true to ourselves. We don't promote our program. We don't defend our way of life. We don't use NA to make a point in some other argument. Expressing an opinion on an outside issue puts NA's name at risk and may alienate those who hold different views on those issues. Putting a member's identity alongside the NA name could have the same effect. The relationship between Tradition 6 and 10 is so close that we can hardly talk about one without the other. Tradition 6 reminds us not to endorse or affiliate with others outside of NA, and Tradition 10 takes us to the next level, keeping our opinions on issues as well as organizations to ourselves. Traditions 6 and 10, along with Tradition 11, together ask us to seek stillness. When we decline to take a position on an issue, we practice anonymity and humility. Our only opinion is that NA works, and that is the message we carry in our groups. Nothing more, nothing less. Thanks for listening. Next up is Tradition 10, In Service.
You'll find the questions in the description box below. Please go over them with other NA members or with your sponsor or as a group.